Hey guys, tonight we're going to do something a little bit different with our webinar. And so tonight I I named it This Much I Know Is True. And it's about connection. And for me, these training beliefs that help me to build the best connection with my horse. And so what I'm inviting you to do is to write these down and then to spend the next couple days when you're riding and think about how you can utilize these training beliefs in your riding every day and how that might improve your connection with your horse. So my first training belief is that my horse is always trying to figure out what I am trying to tell him or her to do. So the first training belief that you want to write down in your journal is, my horse is always trying to figure out what I am trying to tell him or her to do. The second one is, I do not have to get everything perfect every day. So how might that change your ride when you know that you might be able to be a little bit playful, or a mistake might creep in and it's not the end of the world? My second training belief is that I do not have to get everything perfect every day. My third training belief is I am curious about how my horse learns. Write that down, put it in your journal. You're going to experiment with this in the next couple of days when you're riding. I am curious about how my horse learns. The fourth one is, pressure creates change. Lack of pressure means stay the same. So what do I mean by that? Pressure creates change. So I apply an aid. An aid is pressure. So an aid might be pressure from my legs. An aid might be pressure within my back changes. An aid might be the half halt that I do between my back and my legs and my wrists. But the pressure creates the change. But when I take my leg back off again, I expect my horse to stay the same. I don't expect him to slow down because my legs come off. So pressure creates change. Lack of pressure means stay the same. The fifth one is, my horse can carry him or herself. I do not have to do that. My horse can carry him or herself. And the sixth one, I can carry myself independently from my horse. So I can create that independent balance. The seventh one is, I am looking for direct results from my aids. If I need to manipulate things, this means I'm being misunderstood. This means that my horse is not clearly understanding the aid. And then I ask, and then I have to fix and make and change and do whatever. Then I get what I want. That I want a direct result. I want to be able to sit in, to say smaller steps, to push in, to get bigger steps. I want that direct result. I don't want that manipulating in between. It simply means that my horse doesn't understand, and then I need to teach what that aid means. The next one is, it's okay to make progress in small steps. It's okay to make progress in small steps. If I lose the relaxation, my horse loses the ability to learn. Okay, this is also the same for people. Think about that When we get tense and uptight, if we're nervous that we're not doing everything right, or the trainer is yelling at us, we start to get flustered. We don't operate correctly. Our horse is the same. So when our horse gets tensed and stressed, it's not going to be able to learn what we're talking about. It won't retain anything tomorrow. So we always need to go back. Relaxation at the bottom of that training pyramid. My self-talk is very important. So the next one is that my self-talk is very important. And maybe in the next couple of days or the next week, you think a little bit about what your self-talk is. What does that sound like? And is it benefiting you? Or do we need to work on that in the new year? And then the last one is that my body language can influence my horse even if I do not do everything perfect. So how can I affect my horse with my positive body language, even if my skills are still a work in progress? My body language can still influence my horse, even if I don't do everything perfect. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about this week, think about these training beliefs. How do they apply to you? Do they work in your system? And then maybe send me an email at nancylahorses@gmail.com and let me know how they're working for you. I hope that you have a fabulous Christmas and a lot of fun riding, and I will talk to you next week.